All right, hello, I'm Yuri. I'm gonna show you how to set up a route between Sinnen and Sicari using the YFS script. Um, this is an unscripted video, and it's gonna be one take, so excuse all mishaps and stuff. Um, yeah, let's get started. So right now I am on Sicari at mission pickup, which is part of why this video was requested. People want to run packages between Sinnen and Sicari. And our destination is, of course, Sinnen. I'm going to set as the destination just to show you, of course, where we're going to land. We're going to land over here in the Afilia area. That's our target. So first off, what we want to do is get from this location out into space. Let's go zoom in here. So what we want to do is go from this location here over to that position over there. And luckily, as we can see, this is fairly straight. We have a clear path between these positions. Because there might be constructs between there, I don't know. If there are, well, then we're gonna hit those. Yeah, there's no collision avoidance in the script as of yet, at least. I'm using version 1.4, so that's the reference for this video. All right. So first off, we want to go out into space from Sicari to a point there. Then we want to find a point above the target position on Sinnen, and then go down to the ground on Sinnen. Right? Doesn't sound so hard. So let's get started. Because I'm not using anything capable of carrying any package now. This is just a plank Model 6 my elevators because it's quick, fast, and easy to transport over here from Elliot for the purpose of this video. So let's create the route first. I'm gonna go into the start the remote, go into edit, and then we in Lua chat we type create vertical route. Let's call it where are we? We are on Sicari, so this goes from Sin. That's the name, and then distance. So let's go. Oh, I don't know, 1 SU up. So that's 200 kilometers. Can probably do 150 as well, actually. A little bit shorter. That's probably well clear of everything. So yeah, that's our first step. And then we can see that if we exit here, we have now gotten a SynSig route. So let's go into space. And of course, this is where you speed up the replay, or just skip ahead. I will have to wait. But while we do that, I'm gonna tell you about the next step. So as our target is on Sinnen, let me get the position again. Show there. So what we want here now is a position straight above this position. And we can get that by finding the closest point on the line that goes through the center of the planet and that position. So then looking from where we are, that position is going to be either on below or above here, because closest point on the line. Right? If you imagine a point going through that green marker there, it's going to be either on that side or that side, right? And we can probably tell that it's going to be up here somewhere, because that's the closest point. And the script has a command that you can calculate that point with. So if we switch over to the manual, let's see if I can get it up myself, not just on stream. There we go. The command we want to use is closest online. It takes two position parameters, A and B, and that's going to give us that the closest point. So let's use that. So let's go back to Lua chat. Let's copy coordinates. So I have the target one, and then we want to do. Oh, sorry, I need to switch back. There we go. And for myself there. So closest on. Wait, did I? Yeah, closest online. Closest on line. So point A will be our target point, and the second point is the center of Sinnen. So I set as this destination, and now I can copy those coordinates, type -b, and then I paste those coordinates and press enter. So now it gave me the closest point on there. So if we set destination to that one, you can see that that's just about there. So that's cool. So that's our next position that we want to go to. So what I'm going to do now is copy those coordinates. I'm going to go into Lua chat again. I'm going to use the go to command. So we see them over there. Sorry, not them, it. Go to those positions, and I want to use a other parameter here. If we look at the go to command, go to and I want to use the force vertical up. I don't want it to keep. I wanted to use the main engines, so I want to allow it to actually tilt the upside of the elevator along the path for a quicker acceleration, so it can use its main engines, right? But by default, this parameter is true, which means it's going to force it to keep vertical aligned, which we then don't want. There's also one other thing we want to do, which I actually probably forgot in the beginning of the video, but that's what you get with one take. We also want to change this global setting, path alignment distance from limit from surface, which must be non-zero for it to actually do the alignment in the first place. Otherwise, it always keeps vertical. So do set, paste that path alignment distance limit from surface, and let's say I want to keep uh, I want to allow it to use the main thrusters as long as we're let's say well, I don't know, 50 kilometers above surface. Sounds about right. Plenty of time to switch around and get aligned. Of course, this value is not something that you should use for bigger construct. You want more. Margins probably, and you also want to increase the overall margin so that it doesn't think it gets off path when it's flipping around and stuff. And just because I mentioned that, and you also, this path alignment. No, sorry, not that one. It's called minimum path check offset. This one is by standard 2 meters. You probably want to increase that to, let's say, I don't know, 20, something like that, just to have plenty of margin. It depends on the construct and so on, especially if you build it yourself and so on. But yeah, so let's go back to the game, and I'm gonna set this to 50 kilometers. So set path alignment distance from surface 50,000, and then we now want to use the go to command. Copy coordinates, go to, and again it was the force vertical up. Force vertical up, false. Right. Now it's gonna go to that position over there. Let's hope we don't go into atmosphere. So first now it's gonna move 200 meters off from the waypoint because it assumes that you have some constructs and stuff. So it keeps the limit, the direction. Oh, yeah, here we go. It's a bit quick on turning around this small one. So now we're heading to that position. And we wait again. I think this one is 8 kilometers above the surface. It looks like that on the coordinates. So let's see if I'm right or not. I wonder what the atmosphere is on Sinnen. You can probably tell here if we look at the widgets. Yeah, we're probably gonna go into Atmo. All right. That's yeah. I should have changed those to something higher. But the idea is the same. You can change the last coordinates to the altitude above the planet. Where are they going? There we go. There we're touching the atmosphere here. we should have gone a bit higher. And of course, this one doesn't actually have any atmosphere engines to push with on the top. So we'll see how it turns out. Now we're within 200 meters, so it wants to align up, align vertically. Right, we made it to the point. And now what we want to do is go into and edit this route. So I'm gonna click edit, and I'm gonna do add plus facing, just because I want to be facing that direction. Just happens to be the direction I want to face, right? So, and then we do save, and now I want to take those coordinates that we wanted to move to. Let's say if we scroll up to the position above, so that's those positions. Copy, and I'm gonna actually also gonna set as destination. So we see those are 7.7 kilometers down, and I'm now gonna go use the go to command again. Go to that position, but I'm gonna offset now by I don't know, 200 meters, because I don't know how it looks down there and exactly where those coordinates are. So I'm gonna say that if we stop 200 meters above, we're probably fine, right? You should of course get those actual position, the coordinates of the actual position you want to stop at on the ground when you set up this for a bigger elevator. So now we're moving down. Right, we're already in atmosphere, so I can't. It doesn't have any engines to push with. It's meant to go from space and already have the those actually lit up. That's interesting. Yeah, it's supposed to have the speed when it comes into atmosphere already. Yeah, so those positions were actually on the surface, which we can see because we're stopping 200 meters away. So let's just, I'm gonna issue a move command minus u negative 200 meters or 199, just to don't bump in the ground. Nicely parked beside a tree or whatever that is. There we go. And what I'm going to do now is edit the route again, or route, edit, add plus facing, save, and you now have a 4-point route that takes you between the planets. So just to demonstrate then, let's go out and past the start, because we are at end now. So I'm gonna press start. Can check the distance to the next waypoint, 50 meters, because it goes within 1 decimeters. It really wants to get at that exact position. You can set but other margins if you want. And now it's gonna move over to Sicari, to the point above our starting point. So learning from this experience, we can see that we probably don't want to go all those 150 kilometers out. Could probably stay at 100 or something like that. So that we come in higher up over here. If we just want to keep it at this as a 4 point, you could of course also like imagine a line going from there up higher here and then go down like a Z sort of so that you gain some height for yeah, so you come in that higher up on that planet. I hope I'm making sense. But anyway, we are now 240 kilometers away, so we just wait. I guess I should also say that this area is a bit tricky because you have um, gravity from that planet and that planet pulling on you. Um, so yeah, try to do any directional changes and stuff in space as far away from the planet as you can, just to keep things safe and keep things easier for the script. Nearly at the position. Two more kilometers. And if you wonder, it's Alt Shift 8 to toggle the widgets. Right. And as we can see here, we're not actually pointing down towards the planet here because gravity is not straight down. So we're actually moving at an angle here, as you can see, before it aligns. There we go. Oop. Yeah, it's a bit hard on the control here. So we're going down to the our starter position at 50 kilometers above. We're gonna turn around and yeah, do a landing. Yeah, it's really hard on the turns. I think I need to adjust this a bit. And there we are. Oh, I should also mention Alt Shift 9 toggles the manual mode. That's good to know when you're doing this and don't have all the things in your head. So you can control it with WASD and space and C and so on. Of course, a bigger elevator is a bit, what do you say, slow to do that with, but yeah, you can. But yeah, that's all for this, I guess. Single take excellence. Yeah, bye bye.